Hello YouTubers, January Blu-Ray update time, and I've got a stack of Blu-Rays. That's right, not even been a month since I got some Blu-Rays for Christmas and stuff, and I've already got some more. Brilliant. This may be just part one of a couple of parts, because I plan to get Looper and Resident Evil Retribution. Don't know how soon that will happen, but yeah, there's some blind buys in here, and a couple that you've probably already seen, which I'll start off with. So, Back to the Future trilogy. I've watched it all on Blu-ray since the last time I showed this, which would have been in my December Blu-ray collection update. Really cool, nice little digipack set. Just something I needed to own. Now I own it. Now I'm happy. Back to the Future trilogy. Something you saw me unbox. A film I really enjoy. Surprisingly, considering it's not really my sort of film normally, but I'm a big Emma Stone fan, and it's Easy A. Really, really good comedy. Thoroughly enjoyed this film. I've seen it twice since buying it. And it's a single disc. And something that I like on Blu-ray cases is it has artwork on the inside. It doesn't need to be done, but I like it when it is done. So that's Easy A, the other one you've already seen. Now the next 6 are the ones I'm going to go into more detail about, as I got these from Blockbuster. Now I wouldn't normally buy Blu-rays in Blockbuster, not because they're bad Blu-rays, but a lot of them are rental copies, and some of their rental copies don't even have special features. I've only brought one rental copy out of these 6, but it's a rental copy that had quite a few special features, so I was like, why not? But basically, Blockbuster over in the UK is closing down, sadly. But the plus side out of it is there's a big sale going on, 50% off of DVDs, 30% off of Blu-rays, and overall I only spent about £23, 10p on 6 Blu-rays, some of which were blind buys. In fact, 5 of them were blind buys. I went a bit overboard. One of them I saw on TV, and I just sort of took the plunge and got it. So I'll start with The Tourist. This is the only rental copy version I got. As you can see up there, it says rental copy only, or rental only copy. This is a pretty decent action movie. It's got a really cool twist at the end. However, when I watched this with my mum and dad, it was late and I fell asleep at the end and missed the twist. And my mum being the sort of person who will fall asleep during a film and then ask what actually happened at the end. So I already knew the twist without seeing it, which bugged me a bit. And then I tried to re-watch the ending, and it just wasn't the same. I just sort of wish I never fell asleep at the end. I didn't fall asleep because it was a bad film. I fell asleep because I was knackered. I was just out of it. I shouldn't have really watched the film. It was only because my mum and dad put it on, and it was a film I wanted to watch. So it was one of those films that I saw a trailer for it, and it looks really interesting and really cool. And I was just like, fuck it. And recorded it off of Sky Movies, watched it, and I enjoyed it. And the reason I got this rental copy version is because it had a lot of special features. And this was £3.50 with the 30% off, so you can't really go wrong there. It is a single disc. Something annoying which Blockbuster do over here, which it gets on my tits a bit, is they catalogue their Blu-rays by writing numbers on them. So this has got number 5 up top. I've only got one Blu-ray out of this entire 6 that doesn't have a number on it. That's The Tourist. First one of the blind buys, and probably one of my favourites of the blind buys, that is Chloe. Now, Crazy Jason was the one that actually got me into this film, Chloe, because he got it on one of his videos, and it really sounded interesting to me. And I was in Blockbuster with my dad on a Monday. We only got 2 then. I got 2 then, 2 on the following Saturday, and then 2 on the following Sunday. So, yeah, I couldn't resist going back. I lived practically around the corner from it, and it was just, there were so many. I'm tempted to go back there and buy Unknown as well. It's just, there's so many. Yeah, it's a thriller. Basically, I like Amanda Seyfried and I like Liam Neeson as well, so that's plus to this. And this does say rental sleeve. I don't know why they've put that on there, to be honest, because it's not a rental version of the film at all. It is just literally, it's the same film, but just with rental sleeve written on it. Still, £3.50, not bad for a blind buy, and actually I really thoroughly enjoyed this film. And when I watched it, it was a film that actually made me go, oh my god, at the surprise twist ending. It shocked me. So that's Chloe. Good film, I recommend it. Next up, I'll show... Well, actually, I might as well show the one that I got with The Tourist. When I brought The Tourist, I got Get Him to the Greek. Never seen it, never blind buy. Actually, really, really funny. This film surprised me. It's a spin-off to this film, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Which, if you haven't seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that's another very, very funny movie. Which is from the guys who brought you Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin. And then this, of course, is from the director of Forgetting Sarah Marshall and the producer of Knocked Up and Superbad. If you've seen this film, if you haven't seen this film, I recommend seeing this film. You'll pick up the Forgetting Sarah Marshall references like that. You know, they're just so obviously in there. I'm glad that I saw this before this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have noticed the Forgetting Sarah Marshall references. But Russell Brand plays the same character in Get Him to the Greek as he plays in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which is interesting. But yeah, very funny movie. This is a funny movie as well. If you haven't seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that's one you should watch. And you probably noticed I have got this in DVD. Well, it was because this is a family DVD, so... Yeah, I will get that on Blu-ray though, and when I get it on Blu-ray, it's tempting to put it next to this, but it probably won't be in the right alphabetized order, so I might not. This does say it includes theatrical and extended movie versions, but I can't remember what version I watched now. Still, very funny movie. I recommend it. It was very funny. So I got that with Tourist. And then what I got with Chloe on the Monday was London Boulevard. Starring Colin Farrell, Keira Knightley and Ray Winstone. Obviously, as the title suggests, it was set in London. And, oh my god, this film actually really surprised me. I saw a trailer and I thought the trailer looked interesting. Read some reviews and it sounded a bit mediocre to me. This is a bit of a bare bones Blu-ray, though it's only cast and crew interviews and theatrical trailer. However, this is the actual proper Blu-ray and not the rental versions or anything, so that's just a shame really, isn't it? But all I'm going to say is I've never heard any actor say the word cunt more times than in this movie. Literally, each actor probably mentions that word about every 5 minutes. But it was really good. This is another one that quite surprised me. And the ending to me, the ending felt a bit like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Even though it's not a Quentin Tarantino movie, it's from the writer of The Departed, which is a film I haven't seen, to tell you the truth. I like this film though. This was a good film. And I just realised I've only told you the price of 2, but well, these were all £3.50 each. This was also £3.50. So that's that. And then the last two I got on the Sunday. First I'll show you the comedy. I only got 2 comedies out of the entire 6. I got Zack and Miri Make a Porno. What I'm going to say is, what a way to pay some debts. Get a bunch of people together and make a porno. I mean, if I was in debt, that is probably what I would do. It just seems logical to me, doesn't it? You just make a porno. But yeah, there's a lot of geeky references in this as well. Like the Star Wars porno, the Star Whores. But yeah, I thought this was pretty funny. I was expecting it to be really just stupid. I also love how Seth Rogen only ever plays the same character in all of his movies. You know, he just plays the same sort of character in every movie he's ever been in. But I'm one of those people that doesn't mind Seth Rogen. He could be funny, depending on the circumstances. And in this, he was pretty funny. And Elizabeth Banks, she is pretty damn fit. So that's Zack and Miri Make a Porno. And last, but definitely not least, yeah, so, well, just to tell you which were blind buys, The Tourist was the only one that wasn't a blind buy. However, before doing this video, I decided to watch every single one of them, so I could talk a little bit about them. Just give you a bit of my insight, my opinions to them. So the next one, in that case, is a film that I'm actually kicking myself for not have seeing it earlier, but for not buying it earlier. I should have got the steelbook when this film came out, but I was stupid and didn't. But it's Drive. Oh my god, Drive has to be one of the best movies in the past, I don't know, 10 years at least. This is movie history. Let's just leave it at that. Ryan Gosling is a total cinematic badass, and I want that jacket. I want that jacket with the scorpion on the back. That's a badass jacket. I want to get a jacket like that. Then when I pass my driving test, I'm not even learning to drive yet. That's how young I am. But when I learn to drive and I pass my driving test, I will drive around in a Drive jacket. That is what I want to do. But I literally have just watched this film before filming this video. But Drive. Just, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this movie by now, but oh my god, just Drive. I can't say anything I can't say anything else that hasn't already been said about this movie. This movie is just so good. So that's Drive. This was the only one that was a different price, funny enough. It was £8 before the 30% off. And they were all pre-owned. So this came up to £5.60. But you know what? It's worth £5.60 pre-owned. I don't care. It's worth it. Drive. So just to recap, of course, Back to the Future, that was 15 quid new. Easy A was like 7.20 new. Alright. Get Him to the Greek was £3.50 with the 30% off at Blockbuster. The Tourist was £3.50 with the sale. Chloe, £3.50. London Boulevard, £3.50. Zack and Miri Make a Porno, £3.50. And Drive, £5.60. So all I'm going to say to movie fans out here in the UK, check your local Blockbuster. I mean, I've come away in the space of a week with 6 Blu-rays from Blockbuster because the sale's just been that good. And I mean, I brought London Boulevard and Chloe when it was 20% off of the new Blu-rays and 30% off of the pre-owned Blu-rays. However, the new Blu-rays were selling out quite quickly, so they decided just to put it all together in a 30% off, and Blu-rays were flying off of the shelves. Then that's how you get rid of Blu-rays. However, DVDs aren't doing quite so well. Neither are games. Games, I was tempted to get a couple of games, but I wasn't saving a lot of money. I would have been paying like £9 odd, and I don't play games enough. I have an Xbox, I do play game. I have a PS2 still. I do play games on the PS2 and on the Xbox from time to time. Just not enough for me to buy a game from Blockbuster though. But I will buy Blu-rays. I do plan to hit up a Blockbuster in Sutton. Whether they'll have anything worth my time, I don't know. Whenever I go in there before Blockbuster even was closing down, they never had anything worth my time. But the one that I live around the corner from had so many good Blu-rays. Just there were too many rental copies. That's the only downside. I can't do a rental copy that hasn't got the features I require. My camera's doing the flashy thing saying I've got no more room, so I've been talking for too long. I'm going to wrap up this video. Basically, check out Blockbuster. This does it for my January update, unless I get Looper and Resident Evil Retribution, then I'll do another just brief one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.